Hi Leo, welcome to your How to Heal After a Toxic Relationship reading. Everything you need to know about this reading is in the description box below. This is intended to be a romantic love reading, but this could also resonate in other areas of your life. How to kind of heal after any toxic relationship or situationship. This also could be yours or your person's moon, rising, or Venus sign. I'm really going to try to keep this under 10 minutes and not get preachy. I don't like feeling like this is headed towards that, but can't help myself sometimes. Anyway, this is just supposed to bring perspective, so there we go. All right, Leo. Healing after a toxic relationship. Okay. Whoops. We got the devil here. That could be Capricorn. Aquarius, that's the star card, also boobies. Eight of Swords. Queen of Wands, that could be Aries. Ace of Wands. Ten of Cups. The Lovers, that could be Gemini, Taurus, or Libra. All right, let me get the little guys here. Okay, so you're dealing with somebody that you feel like is not telling you the truth. It's not being straightforward with you. What's this? That's not able to... okay. What's this star card about? So we got 8, 8. Okay. 7, 10, 6, 7, 10. Okay, all right. 6, 7, 8, 10. No 9s. Okay. What's this Aquarius about? No, what's this star card about for Leo? The Emperor, that could be Aries. What's this Queen of Wands about? This could be male or female. Five of Swords. What's this Eight of Swords? This Eight of Swords. Four of Wands. This Ace of Wands. Death, that could be Scorpio. So it looks like, so far it looks like, it's almost like everything would be great if just this one thing wasn't an issue, but that one thing is like everything, right? And I think for the Leos that I'm reading for, you get in there and fix it for them. And this is someone that kind of doesn't know how to do things without you, or they've learned to really rely on you, to the point where if it's not at your direction, they kind of don't know what to do, or they just don't. If it's not worth it to you, it's not worth it to them. And they're not going to do anything until you kind of tell them what to do or how to do, or they're going to follow your lead. This is somebody that you've had to kind of solely invest in and concentrate on. And it's kind of like a kid. For all intents and purposes, I mean, for the Leos I'm reading for, you do a heck of a lot for this person, and you're not getting it back. And they're just not the type of person to be able to do what you need them to do. They're not the type of person that can be the partner that you need them to be. I think there was this idea that if you kind of got them up and running, if you got their life in order for them and got them up and running, they would then be able to be side by side with you and be a good partner. And this is someone that's always going to need fixing. And it's hard though, because you care about them, and it's really hard to realize that this is someone that you care for, but it just can't, it's hard because they're always going to need fixing. They're always going to need help. They're always, what's this Ten of Cups? You don't, so because it's not that you don't trust them, it's that you can't rely on them. What's this? Whoopsie. What's this Ten of Cups? What's this Ten of Cups? You can't rely on this person, and yet you still care for them, and you're still attached to them. Ace of Wands. What's this Gemini, Taurus, or Libra? That's this Lover's card. So you still, oh, okay. You still have hope and love for this person. And it's hard because you keep thinking, well, if I can just do this, if I can just get things to this point, then they'll be able to join me. But there's things in this person's life that you can't fix. They've got to do it. And they've got to take the initiative, and they've got to, for the Leos that I'm reading for, you want somebody that can kind of be a warrior and a soldier at the same time, like a warrior when needed and a soldier on the day-to-day. And this is not somebody that can do that right now. For whatever's going on in their life, they might have some things that they're having to handle that you can't do for them. And you're thinking, man, if this was just handled, everything else would be fine. But that one little thing is actually everything, because this speaks to someone's ability to cope. And this could be somebody that's battling some past demons or an addiction. They need to develop better coping skills, and you can't do it for them. You can't manage it, you can't dictate it, and you can't set the tone for it. This is somebody that's got to come to you whole. You can't make them whole and then tell them, okay, stand here. Okay, now we're going to go do this. That's not the kind of partner you want. Your generous heart fell for this person because they've got a good heart. They're not a bad person. But you're dealing with someone that just can't. Insert whatever here. They just can't. What else for Leo? Six of Pentacles. All right. So that's a lot of times it's like, which one are you? Are you the one right here? Or are you the one right here? This would be that you're in deficit because you've been overextending yourself by kind of doing for someone what they can't for themselves, but enough is enough. That's a ministry, not a relationship. And while you care for this person, it's also about choosing someone that has the same values as you, that is your peer or your equal, not someone you kind of have to raise and groom and mold into what you want them to be. And now be that person. I'm going to sit here and wait, and you do for me now. As much as ideally, it's like, man, this person would be so great if they just didn't have such and such. But it's that paradox, or that cruel fate, twist of fate, where somebody is beautifully flawed, shall we say. And if just for that one thing getting fixed, it could be so great, but it's the one thing that they should fix. And they won't, or they can't. And that skews the whole relationship. And that's where it's like, dang it. And this is about you letting this go and seeing it for what it was, a sort of a beautiful lesson of what you really do want. And it's like, oh, I guess I do want a partner that can be this. I guess I do want a partner that can manage that can handle this, that'll step up for this, that can meet me at the same level and mindset to resolve this issue or to move forward together. I do want that. This person's awfully nice, and they could be, but they exhaust me because they can't do their own life. They just can't, or they have poor coping skills, and it's really dragging the relationship down. Eventually resentment's going to set in if it hasn't already. What else for Leo? You are far too dynamic. Sing your own song. You're far too dynamic to be with somebody that simply can't pull their own weight in a relationship. It is not something you can grow somebody up or do for them. They have to meet you as a whole person so that you have a whole person you're moving through life with. And that's what happens if you get sick? What happens if you were this person, or if you were this person? What happens? Oh my goodness. It would devolve, like it would rapidly deconstruct and devolve. This is someone that's good in a crisis, but then they need 3 weeks to recover from having to be there for everybody. You know what I mean? And meanwhile, here you are, you never get a break. So you need somebody that can carry the same load as you, that has that same capacity, because right now you don't trust that anybody could take care of you. So it's almost like, well, here, I'll just do it, because you're too afraid somebody will let you down, that you don't trust that somebody will have your same values or your same desires at heart, and that you would be worth it in your mind. If they do, that means that you're worth it to take care of. And that's not the case at all. It has nothing to do with your worth, the reason why this person can't. This person's got their own problems. It has nothing to do with you not being worth it enough for them to step up and take care of you. And this is you needing also to hold out for somebody who is worthy of your generosity, of you being willing to step in and go, I'll take care of that for you. This is about you finding someone that's worthy of that from you. Not you seeing someone and going, oh, I feel bad for them. You could feel bad for them and help a little bit, but people need to be left to their own devices to be able to take care of themselves. They have to know that they can have their own agency and take care of themselves. We don't want 50-year-old children walking around, at least not for partners anyway. So this is you deserving a better partner, recognizing that you still care about this person, but that you need somebody that's on the same page as you and that is going to step up and take care of you just as you're willing to take care of them. Because what's showing here, what you're leaving behind is someone that was always in need. And while there might be a caring, you've got someone that just could never quite step up or match your maturity, generosity, drive, ambition, that sort of thing. You two wanted different things. So letting go, and it's time, because you can't rely on this person, not the way that you want to be able to in a relationship. This has run its course, and it's time to look elsewhere for the next relationship. Because if you stick around and continue to take care of this person, it's going to breed resentment, and you're not even going to be able to have a friendship out of this. So if you are able to have friendships after relationships, this is a good potential for friendship over time. Not right away, right? But if you are, some people can, some people can't. But for the Leos I'm reading for, you still care for this person. But as far as a relationship, this is going to be more of a, at best, a friendship. Because for right now, this is someone that just doesn't have their own agency in life. They don't feel like they can take care of things or themselves. And you don't want another child. You don't want an adult child to be in a relationship with. That's very tedious, and it devolves very quickly. So this is about you doing you right now. And let's be honest, we have all the time in the world with Ronageddon and everybody in their homes. So yeah, this is you recognizing it for what it was and looking to the future for your next adventure with somebody, because this has run its course. All right, Leo, I hope this was helpful. No more dwelling on the past. No more taking care of somebody else and fixing their life and dictating their choices so that they can eventually be a partner to you. No more of that. Take that really constructive, generous energy and put it towards self and self-care. Nothing better to do at this point. Self-care. Go on walks, meditate, yoga. Unless you're an essential worker or first responder, thank you for your service. I understand you're not getting much rest or self-care. Thank you for your service. But for the rest of us who have the luxury of being sequestered at home, hopefully you're able to take advantage of that somehow. All right. I hope to see you in the next reading, Leo. Thank you for stopping by. Love and support to you, and you take care.